A couple of weeks ago, I put out a video talking about NCOMP, and in that video, I went through the process of setting up your intervals, your maintenance intervals. I didn't realize that I missed the step until somebody brought it to my attention and said, "Hey, this is only for the 60-90 days." It didn't add in the annual biannual. So in this video, I'm going to pick up those pieces and walk you through the process of how you set up your 60-90 days and your annual biannual services for it. In this case, it's going to be for Humvees. Now, as NCOMP, as it progresses and adds more equipment to the NCOMP program, these processes will slightly change, but for the most part, the fundamentals will still be the same. You'll have an interval for time for the PNCS, not annual, but monthly or bi-monthly type inspections, or your annual biannual services, depending on what it is. Like right now, they're working on doing generators, but because generators are very interesting to build service plans for, they're having to do a little bit more work. But generators will be next if LMTVs don't beat them to the draw. But either way, let's go ahead and get on the computer and let me walk you through the process. All right, guys, I've already got my equipment situation. I've already got my piece of equipment highlighted. As I said, we're working with Humvees today, but the fundamentals should still be the same. If they are different, I will make a video for that specific piece of equipment. Generators may end up in that boat. So first thing I'm going to do is highlight it, click on create or change maintenance plan. The first thing you want to do is make sure that you don't already have maintenance plans, because you don't want to jumble them up. I suggest clicking on the exclude inactive ones and uncheck that, just so you can see what other maintenance plans are out there. And as you can see, this piece of equipment has 5 other maintenance plans that have been canceled for it. Now, these are ones that I've created and then deleted in the process of trying to make sure I understand how this works. So we're not worried about those. But in the event that you have active ones and you need to delete them, you're just going to highlight them, and then you're going to click on deactivate, delete, reactivate. So at that point, you can deactivate it, you can set it for deletion, or you can deactivate it. I'm not sure how long it will take before it deletes, for it to fall off, even if it may not ever delete. So just understand that and deactivate. You can always go back and reactivate, and even in this case, I can go back in here and reactivate these. But we're just going to leave it as is, exit out of that. You understand the concept, so we're going to back out. Here we're going to go to create maintenance plan. And here is where I went through in the other video putting days only, but you need to put in days or usage as well. So the days, when you click on it, you scroll all the way down, you got 60 day and 90 days. So 60 days for active duty, 90 days for reserve and National Guard. So we're going to click on 60 days, proceed to create, and then we're going to put the start date is today. And we'll make sure that we click all this, and you can see that it's already got this marked, and just for good measure we'll click all that. So make sure that when you have all these clicked, that you highlight the row mass change selected parameters. Once it says we're good to go, hit OK. Then we're going to check it again and then create and schedule maintenance plan. And at this point, this is an active plan. It is in place and ready to go. So we'll back out. We'll back out again, we'll mow again, and then we'll go back in. And what we'll do is we'll exclude the inactives this time, just so I can show you that it's created those intervals. And as you can see, this is the bi-monthly. So we'll back out, and then we'll go in and create our actual days on usage and or usage for the annual biannual. So you're going to click on this, and it's the very top one. So click on it. You can see it gives you your annual parameters and your biannual parameters. I'm going to click proceed, and same thing. We're just going to click everything, highlight it all, make sure it's all good. Click here and here, and then you can come over here. You want to make sure that you're starting with 01 because 01 is your first one unless you just did an annual. Otherwise, you start with an annual because you just completed the biannual just to put it in. So we're going to click here. And as you can see, it has a little indicator here. That indicator tells me that there's another maintenance plan scheduled already. We're not worried about that because we've already deleted the ones we don't want, and it's showing us that because of our 60-day intervals. So we're going to click Mass Change, select the parameters, OK, highlight again, create and schedule maintenance plan. And at this point, we have scheduled. So we'll back out, one more again. And then we'll go back in so that we can see our schedule maintenance. And as you can see, here are two different ones. And this right here, as you can see, is the usage, and this one right here is based off of days. Now, if you want to see more, you can click on the individual maintenance plan. It's going to show you what's going on, the scheduling parameters, and then how often you're going to see it. So these other ones aren't going to populate, and they're on hold, so you're not going to see them. So we'll back out, and what we'll do this time is go in, and we got it highlighted. We'll check on the inspection check sheet, and this one is not going to show your annual biannual because you have 3 others that will populate beforehand. So you'll have these 3 60-day PMCS exercises that populate before your first annual shows up. So don't be alarmed if it doesn't show it. It is there. You can see it in the system. It just may not populate here. So make sure that whoever asks for the 5098 and then gets upset because it's not showing it, that's why. You can explain it to them. All right, guys, you can see they're making things a lot easier for us for the most part, and I apologize for not putting those steps in there in the first place, but we're all human. I am human just like you are, and we make mistakes. I am not invincible as much as I wish I were, but hopefully this gets you on the right track. Again, these NCOMPs are not going to stop. They're progressively going to add more equipment. I was told that LMTVs would be next, but apparently generators, power generation is the way forward. I'm not sure, or maybe it's just because the CCOM guy reached out to me. Either way, we'll see what comes out, and as it comes out, we will assess and determine whether we need to make a new video. So hopefully this helps you guys. If it's your first time watching, please go down, subscribe. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. It really helps. Hit the notification, the little bell icon. If you hit that and select that you get all notifications, it really helps you catch up because I cannot consistently, for some reason, put these videos out. It's just one thing after another. It's just part of it. If you got any more questions pertaining to this specific video, go down to the comments, ask it down there. If you have questions or want to see a video for something else, go into the community tab. I have a post there for you to put your request in, or you can email me. You can look me up on social media. Whatever works best for you. But guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.